Hey campers, I'm back and I know you missed my smiling face. I'm not wearing my branding colors, but I didn't want another moment to go by without me connecting with you and sharing some information about social media. So this first video, I'm going to kind of give some tips and an overview of things that kind of affect all platforms. And then I'll create some smaller videos that deal with very specific things on each of the platforms. So hopefully this will give you some good basic foundations and some things to consider. One of the main things is that people get totally overwhelmed with social media. Yes, it can take over your life. So we really want to plan. The more we can be strategic about it and really plan and be thoughtful, we don't have to race to the computer every hour or every day, right? So if we have a plan, it can make life a lot simpler. And then if you get sucked into the black hole, that's on you because you weren't supposed to be there anyway. So we're going to talk about what needs to go on your social media. So even just a few years ago, I would tell clients, okay, Facebook, love it or hate it, it's here. Let's make the best of it. When using social media, you want to make sure that you're getting the right content across to people, and you don't want to be in their face and selling them things all the time. So if you want to just use one or two platforms and that's what you're comfortable with, that's great. However, there have been some really great tools out now. There are automated schedule programs, and they've been out for years and years, but I never found anything that was really user friendly or wasn't like exorbitant monthly fees. So I've really found some great tools, and I'm going to share those with you in just a little bit. It makes my life whole lot easier because yes, I want to make sure I'm hitting Facebook and Instagram, but I also want to hit Twitter and LinkedIn and Google. And so it helps me do all that almost in one fell swoop, okay? So there's little things you have to do, but you can reach more things across the internet, which is going to help people find you. It's going to help in your SEO. And you want to get out there as much as you can so people can find you easier. And if you're doing all that work, why not spread it around if it's easy? So the question about what to put on there, we don't want to show up and throw up, right? Let me do this, I can do this is on sale, blah, blah. Who wants to read that all the time? So of course you want to share your products and services, right? That's really important. People clearly understand that. You also want to, that should be like 33%. It should be about your products and services somehow, some way. And then the other 33% would be tips, sharing information. So people sometimes get nervous about that, like, well, I don't want to give everything away, then they won't hire me. Well, you know what? You really want to establish yourself as being the expert. So you're not going to give away the whole farm. You're not going to milk the cow, give away the milk. I don't know how that goes. Anyway, you're going to give little tidbits here and there. So you speak with authority, people are listening to you. And when they do need that product or service, hopefully you're going to be top of mind because you've been sharing some great stuff all along, right? So it's a great excuse to kind of pop up on their social media. The other thing is to be personable. And when I mean personable, it doesn't mean you have to share your family vacation photos unless it's appropriate. But you want to share enough about yourself that people find you relatable, that they want to do business with you, that they find a way to connect with you. Because we like to do business with people that we know and we like. So you want to keep that in mind. So that's a real basic thing of third, so that you don't just go way heavy on the other side. However, there are so many other things that you can be posting on Facebook as well. So usually when I manage clients, I like to have something posting every day for them. And it depends on, what we've agreed to do. But yes, products and services. You can also post testimonials in a nice, beautiful, graphic way. You can promote upcoming classes and workshops. You can do surveys. You can kind of play games on there. You can encourage people to sign up for your monthly newsletter. You can share different tidbits. Obviously, anything is better when you have an image put with it. So I'm kind of going to go back to that too. It'll get noticed a little bit easier because how do you use, when you're on Facebook and you're going down a news feed, you're streaming for videos and pictures, aren't you? And video is pretty cool. That really gets even more attention. But something's got to grab people's attention when they're going through their news feed. When they're seeing what's popping up, you want your images and your information to really stand out. So be consistent, spread the love around. So maybe Monday might be Motivational Monday, and it might be something that's relatable, to your brand or your vibe or your service or product, right? Something that's motivating. And you can pull quotes anywhere off the internet. You make sure you give credit to the right person, create it in a beautiful graphic that reflects your personality and your style, your branding. Let's see, what are some other things? I bet I could throw that question out to you and you guys could think of some stuff too. So get creative with it. Find something so that every day there's something posting that you don't always have to think about, and then you can share other content along the way. But at least there's something that's scheduled, that's relatable to your business. And if the ball gets dropped with your social media, it's not the end of the world, right? Because you have to do your business. But you don't have to babysit that social media all the time. So if you create a plan for every Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday, you're going to have something posting, then you know that that's being taken care of. So some of the programs that you can use for that, years ago there was a program which is probably still around called Hootsuite, and then I heard Buffer was really good, but I don't want to have to read instructions. It's got to be pretty intuitive for me. So I did discover a program called Social Pilot. I am noticing a few little quirks with it, but I am so impressed with the reasonable price, how much the platform does, how easy it is to use. They provide curated content, and I'll explain that in a second. And when I signed up for my free trial, they scheduled a phone call with me to make sure I knew how to use it and if I had any questions. So how is that? The latest technology and support. I've had an error that kept coming up, and I emailed them, and they sent me back the answer. So sometimes you get these cool gadgets, but you don't ever get to interact with anybody. So that impressed me. It is called Social Pilot, and it's awesome. I use it to schedule my own stuff when I do schedule things, but also to manage my clients. So we've just found it really super helpful. And again, getting you more places quickly and easily. The other thing was images. So I'll share some of that too. I think we talked about this earlier, that just because it's on Google doesn't mean it's an image to use. Now, if you're sharing a website onto your Facebook page, let's say that, it's going to generate its own image. If you want to create some graphics and some elements, or you want to make your testimonials look really nice and match your color and branding, there's a program that I absolutely love called Canva, C-A-N-V-A. Canva is super awesome. All kinds of templates. They have templates for social media, for Facebook, for Instagram, invitations, you name it, and you can create your own dimensions on it. Really cool things. You can change the colors, you can change the fonts. Super cool. Here's the thing, just like with those website templates, you can jack that crap up. So keep it simple. Don't try to tell your whole story in one little infographic on Facebook. But there's really some great inspiration to kind of help you get started on that. So the other thing I want to talk just briefly about are hashtags. So hashtags were primarily used for, I think initially with Instagram, maybe Twitter too, but I know they're really big in Instagram. So those hashtags can be tracked to follow content and see who's reading you and how things are rating. Like, I don't know a lot of people that even track that stuff, but I think it's really cool to be able to. So in Facebook, people started using hashtags, and really hashtags don't do a whole heck of a lot for you in Facebook. And what's the worst part about that is when people have nothing but a gazillion hashtags in their content. Don't even waste your time. Like, don't do that, please. It's annoying to the users like me. So anyway, so on Facebook, if I was going to use a hashtag, I like sarcastic humor, or if I really trying to restate something, whether it's the company name of the brand or the point I'm trying to make. So I like humor myself, but you'll find your vibe. You may have a hashtag that you like to use or want to use for your business. And then you want to encourage other people to use that so that you can see when the conversation is coming up about you and associated with that hashtag. And I think there's an article I found that I can send to you to kind of help clarify that hashtag thing a little bit more, because it can get out of control if you're not sure how to use it. It's not going to hurt anything, but use it wisely. Just saying. All right, so diverse content, be consistent, consider planning and scheduling your content. That'll save you a lot of heartache. And I'll see if I can send you something on images and God bless America. I'll figure it out. Okay, I'll see you in a few. Bye.